You guys, the sun is out. It is spring, summer is around the corner, and that means one big important thing. Indiana Beach is about to open. Today I'm gonna walk you through some of the things that I think you need to have ready for a great season at Indiana Beach. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Lynn, and I've been obsessed with Indiana Beach since I was a wee little lass. I mean, I was young. My first trip to Indiana Beach was in utero, and we've been going every year since. I've had a lot of really cool experiences and opportunities to kind of peek behind the scenes and get to be a part of things like the historical center because, like I said, obsessed, and I've been collecting things since I was a kid. So today we're gonna walk through how to get your season pass, why you want a season pass if you want a season pass, and how to be ready. Now, first things first, let's not worry about the passes at the moment. You're going to the theme park, so you're gonna need something to have on your person that's not gonna slow you down. Enter the fanny pack. Now, I love a fanny pack. This is what I wore last year to the park, and you can wear it two ways. Of course, everybody these days is being stylish and wearing them up high. You can still rock them on your waist. That's okay. Also, the Lulu pouches are super popular. Most women and kids have these already. So let me lower this so you can see a little better. There you go. So now, would I double waist? Probably not. But if it's across your chest or around your waist, either way, your hands are free. Ladies, do not overload your waist pack. You don't need everything you think you need. You need a hand sanitizer, a form of ID, a credit card or debit card or cash, and your season pass or your day ticket, whichever, and a chapstick. You always need a chapstick. That's about it. Now, the perks to wearing it low is obviously, if it's hot out, there's nothing up here making you sweat. If you have a tank top on, nothing is rubbing and chafing, right? So this is like solid. However, if you're getting on and off of roller coasters, the lap bar is going to hit this. It's also super hit or miss if I almost said cast members because we've been in Disney mode, but if the ride attendants are going to make you take it off or not, and that is kind of at their discretion. So don't be a punk. If the ride attendant says, hey, I need you to put your bag in a cubby, just take it off, put it in the cubby. I've never had anybody steal anything from my cubby. You'll be okay. Now, this year is gonna be our first year going to the parks with a diabetic. If you are going with a small child, like toddler size, or a diabetic, or somebody who has special needs, you may be thinking, hey, not everything is gonna fit into that fanny pack, and you might be right. In which case, Disney-fy, get yourself a park bag. Something that you can very easily throw over your shoulders and again, be hands-free. Downside to this, you are definitely going to have to take it off. You are definitely going to have to put it away, and it does get sweaty on your back. But if you're gonna be there for the whole day, this is perfect. Couple of pockets, separates everything. Collectible pins, if they have some this year. I hope they have new ones. I had heard that was gonna be a thing, that there was gonna be like commemorative pins for everything, and so I want those. Now, I think what we're going to do is inside our small fanny pack, there are rules about what you are allowed to bring into the park as far as foods, and basically you're not supposed to bring them in. I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe that if you approach security and say, hey, I have a diabetic, this is their insulin, this is their pen, I have to have a roll of sweet tarts on me just in case she goes low. I don't foresee security being like, absolutely not, go throw it away. That does not mean to abuse that. And if they do tell you to throw it away, then I guess we have to throw it away. But we will see how that happens when the park opens. Now, if you're gonna be there all day, you may also want to bring a battery charger. This is fantastic. Now, Indiana Beach is not like Disney World in the fact that you do not need to schedule rides, dining reservations, parade times, all on your phone. It's not your hotel key. So you won't need to be on your phone as much as if you go to a park like Disney. But if you're gonna take pictures or videos, don't drain your battery. That sucks. One reservation you have to make. You don't need a reservation to get into the park. You don't need one for dining. You don't need to tell them that you're coming. One reservation I highly suggest you make is to the escape room. As far as I'm aware, the escape room at Indiana Beach is one of, if not the only escape room inside an amusement park, like anywhere near us, if not in the country. And it is so much fun. We did it as a family, me, my mom, and my sister, had a blast. This year, we're hoping to hit there at the beach with academic days, with our homeschool group, and I want all of the kids to do the escape room. I think they would love it. So that is one reservation you may want to make, because there are limited times for that because the room is occupied. So you will want to go onto Indiana Beach's website, find the escape room, book your time. Next up is the Cool Cash card, or Beach Bucks. When I was a kid, we just used cash. Then they had Cool Cash. Now there's Beach Bucks. These are super easy. You just scan them. They look like token machines. You slide some money in or put your debit card in, select how much money you want on the card, and it will spit one out for you. This also is how you get your tickets redeemed. So if you're playing games like skee ball, or they have this really fun fish game where you have to like spear electronic fish and it gives you lots of tickets, they all go onto this card. This card you should treat as cash and always keep on your person. If you lose it, it's just gone. There's nothing really anybody can do about it. And then of course, your season pass. Now, I have heard that you can load the season pass. You'll notice that they have the same like barcode and stuff set up. So I've heard that you can load this card with cash and that you can also scan it for tickets. I believe one year I did put cash on it, and then after that I did not. I don't really remember. So that is something else we will test out when we get there on opening day. Okay guys, you see my feet? You see how they are secure? I don't have any exposed skin and they're not about to fall off. That is also part of the mandatory Indiana Beach opening day gear. Okay, I'm joking. Nothing is mandatory as far as gear. However, when you are headed up and down the park and you're getting on and off of roller coasters, guess what you don't want? To trip over your own sandal. You also, in my opinion, do not want the tops of your toes exposed on the roller coasters. My favorite roller coaster is the Hoosier Hurricane. It feels like you're flying, and it's my all-time favorite. I will say though, as my feet are bracing on the sides and on the bottom of the coaster, sometimes you can feel like the rough exteriors, and I don't want that feeling on my feet. Another really good reason to wear closed-toed shoes that are going to stay on is if it rains, if the boardwalk is wet. I feel like you have better control. You're not gonna slip. Nobody wants to slip. And also, nobody should be running down the boardwalk. It says it. It's like etched into the boardwalk. Don't run on the boardwalk. Don't let your kids run on the boardwalk. And it'll help speed things up. Like if you want to go on the umbrella ride, it's actually called the Paratrooper. I don't care. In my world, it will always be the umbrella ride. You don't want your flip-flops dangling. Now, I have heard friends of mine who wear Crocs that say they're gonna put them in speed mode or something, and that means they put the back strap up over their heel. That seems real sketchy to me, but I'm not a Crocs person, so I have no idea. Now they have updated maps on the park's website, so don't be afraid to go check those out so you know really what's going on. Or if you go back through my channel, I've got tons of footage. It will walk you through the parks. All right guys, let's talk about game plan. You are gonna be parking back here. Now this is an old picture, but it is still set up pretty similar. Parking is back here. You will walk across the suspension bridge. Security is back here. Ticket booth is here. Parking here, okay? So you're walking across the suspension bridge. It lets you out right by the gondola wheel and the water swings. If you're me, you're not going on those. Those are terrifying. That is nightmare fuel, okay? Flying Bobs are over here now. There is a Dippin' Dot stand. The bathrooms, like come down, go straight to the bathroom. Get it out of the way. Then you're gonna come down this way. Lost Coaster of Superstition Mountain was my grandfather's favorite ride. It is still one of my top favorite rides, and located right next to it, Taco Shop. It's not the original taco shop, but this is still a quality taco. I still really like these. Then you're gonna keep coming down the boardwalk. Antique cars. Antique cars are always a good family ride. You can cut back this way in front of the award-winning Frankenstein's Castle. This is a walk-through castle. Really, really good. Lots and lots of fun. Don't forget to stop right here at the Gallery of Ghouls. You're gonna want to do the Gallery of Ghouls. It's an old school, like, cult classic. Sea Dragon, one of my favorites. Remember how I said this was old? That's the Ring of Fire. Thank God it's gone. We hate it. You're seeing roller coaster structures in the background. The Hoosier Hurricane goes the entire length of the park and circles back. Cornball is mixed in with all of this mess as well. And then the Tiger is back here. Tiger is also a great ride. It's very similar to Disney World's Barnstormer. So you gotta have your game plan. You gotta kind of know the lay of the land. Okay. So at this point, we've talked about the bags you're going to carry with you in the park, around the park. We've talked about having a game plan. We've talked about things that you are not allowed to bring with you, most likely. Stella, goodness. And we've talked about a little bit about like your footwear, because that, to me, that's important. But none of that is gonna do us any good if you can't get into the park. Now, a million years ago, guests could get in for free. If you were not gonna ride a ride, you could just walk around for free. Can I just say that while that was amazing, it's also really unrealistic. And a lot of people still complain about it online, and it just does not make sense to me. Now, I don't know about you, but if I've looked to go into a zoo lately, it's about $30 a person, so please stop hating on the beach for having to charge admission. It just, like, insurance is expensive. Upkeep on the park is expensive. Even if you're not on a ride, there's still electricity being used. It's expensive. And really, you can't get into anywhere for free anymore. Now, as with any amusement park, zoo, anything at all, you should always go to the company to get your news. In this case, we are going to indianabeach.com. We're going to look at the park tickets, the season tickets, and see what our costs are. All right, so here we are on the ticketing information portion of their website. Opening day is May 11th, the day before Mother's Day. They do have a special on Mother's Day. You'll notice here that a day pass for a standard adult is looking like it's about $42. Kids about $32. Seniors have a little bit more of a discount. And now if we go and look at the season pass, you'll see that it's $75. But if you are renewing that season pass, you do get an extra $5 off. We're scrolling to that right now. So for $70, you've got unlimited access to the parks. Plus, they're showing you on their website all the benefits of why you would want a season pass. Now, one of the benefits to having the season pass is that it's going to pay for itself within 2 visits. So if you're going to go more than once, you may as well go to that season pass page and then click that you're going to purchase one. Scroll down until you see the renewal if you're renewing or brand new. This page also has every other ticket on it, including adding to your beach bucks. The website is pretty easy to manage, and it's pretty easy to go ahead and renew that season pass or to print out papers for your day pass, for your new season pass, whatever the case may be. You can also take those papers with you, even if it's a renewal. I always print mine out. The admission girls and guys, but I mostly deal with the girls there, are fantastic. Get to the ticket booth outside of parking. You'll show them that paper. They will scan it. They will give you a wristband, and you make your way down to security where there is a bag check. They will make sure you're not bringing in contraband or anything that is going to be dangerous to the other guests. And then you're free to enjoy the park. I don't know if they will do it this year. However, in the past, if you got a day pass, went into the park and said, oh wow, I love this, I do want to come back, you could use that chunk of money to put towards your season pass. Again, I do not know if that is going to for sure happen this year. I have heard of it happening in the past. Another big perk to me of the season pass is the bring a friend days. those are great days to grab a couple of your friends who don't have the pass and just bring them out. They get in for free with you and just enjoy the day, make all of the memories. This video has helped you, that you are ready to experience Indiana Beach in its like 97th year, I think this is. Boom, crazy. The Triple Loop is going to open. It will be open for opening day. I know if you're a diehard like me, you've been hearing this for a while now, but it's here. It is going to happen. I do know there's some other changes coming to the park, not huge things, just little things here and there, and we will walk through all of those when it is safe to do so, when the park is open. And I know I plan on spending at least one weekend out there, but you will catch me across the street at Dockside and taking the trolley over because I love Dockside. Perfect place to stay for a relaxing Indiana Beach getaway. Anyway, that is it for this video. Thanks for being here. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you guys at the beach. Bye!